The MMA world is buzzing, and UFC 316 is shaping up to be one of the most explosive events of the year. Jon Jones couldn't resist trolling Tom Aspinall after the interim heavyweight champ dropped a cryptic teaser about his next move, responding with nothing but a laughing emoji that spoke volumes. Meanwhile, Nate Diaz is back to his unfiltered best, unloading on both Bo Nickal and Justin Gaethje in a fiery podcast rant that proves the Stockton slugger hasn't lost his edge. But the drama doesn't stop there. Khalil Rountree is hunting for light heavyweight gold, Alexander Volkanovski is eyeing a potential super fight, and Chael Sonnen is stirring the pot in the ongoing Islam Makhachev controversy. With rivalries heating up, legacies on the line, and fighters making bold power moves, UFC 316 isn't just another event. It's a powder keg of high-stakes matchups and personal vendettas. Whether it's inside the octagon or on social media, these warriors are bringing the heat, and the MMA world can't look away. Buckle up, because when these stories collide, anything can happen. Tom Aspinall got fans talking when he dropped a mysterious post on Instagram, hinting at big heavyweight news coming soon. The UFC interim heavyweight champ didn't reveal much, but that didn't stop him from having a little fun. In the comments, he trolled fans who were upset about the lack of details, joking that he's fighting for a new belt, interim of the interim BMF UFC heavyweight title. He even added, "Get a bucket and corner gloves on, son. I'm about to make my 37th defense of the interim title." The post was pure chaos, and fans couldn't decide if he was serious or just messing around. But the real kicker came when ESPN MMA reposted the video, and one fan called out Aspinall saying, "Tom's whole personality is Jon Jones." That's when the heavyweight GOAT himself, Jon Jones, stepped in. Well, sort of. Jones replied with a simple laughing crying emoji, and that was enough to send the MMA world into a frenzy. Was Jones mocking Aspinall? Was this just playful banter between two top heavyweights? Or is there real tension brewing? Aspinall has been vocal about wanting to unify the belts, but with Jones still recovering from injury and his future plans unclear, the division is stuck in limbo. Meanwhile, Aspinall keeps trolling, Jones keeps laughing, and fans are left wondering if these two will ever settle things in the octagon. One thing's for sure, Tom isn't waiting around. Whether he's joking or not, he's making sure everyone remembers his name. And with Jones watching, this heavyweight chess game just got a whole lot more interesting. Nate Diaz is never one to hold back, and his latest podcast appearance was no different. Sitting down with Rampage Jackson on the HJR podcast, the Stockton slugger went off on two familiar targets, Bo Nickal and Justin Gaethje. The beef with Nickal started when the rising middleweight prospect predicted Diaz would get knocked out in the first round of his boxing match against Jake Paul. Nate didn't forget. "That Bo Nickal dude was talking to somebody about me, dissing on me," Diaz said, his tone dripping with irritation. I'm like, "Bro, why are you even putting my name in your mouth, you little young asshole?" He made it clear that disrespect from fighters who came way after him doesn't sit right. "I should beat your ass when I see you," he added, leaving no doubt about how he feels. Then there's Justin Gaethje, a name that's been on Diaz's hit list for years. The feud dates back to Gaethje's comments after Diaz criticized his loss to Khabib Nurmagomedov. This time, Diaz called out Gaethje's timeline in the UFC, pointing out that the former interim champ debuted in 2016, long after Diaz had already cemented his legacy. "Justin Gaethje came out acting like he's this and that," Diaz said. I'm like, "Bro, not that I'm demanding your respect, but why would I even acknowledge that?" For Diaz, it's about more than just trash talk. It's about respect. And in his eyes, younger fighters like Gaethje and Nickal haven't earned the right to talk down to him. Diaz has always been a fighter who lets his emotions fuel him, and this rant was no exception. Whether it's in the cage, the boxing ring, or on a podcast, he's never been afraid to speak his mind. And with rumors swirling about a potential UFC return, these callouts could be more than just words. They might be the setup for his next big fight. One thing's certain, if Bo Nickal or Justin Gaethje respond, Diaz won't back down. The Stockton slap might be coming sooner than anyone expects. While the drama between Jon Jones, Tom Aspinall, and Nate Diaz has been stealing headlines, UFC 316 is shaping up to be one of the most explosive cards of the year with several other must-watch storylines. Khalil Rountree, fresh off his devastating knockout streak, is laser-focused on Jamahal Hill as he makes his case for a light heavyweight title shot. "I'm preparing to become the champion, however that looks," Rountree declared, reflecting on his brutal war with Alex Pereira. The hard-hitting contender admitted Pereira's size and strength surprised him, revealing he's now training with bigger partners to avoid feeling outmatched again. With Hill returning from injury, this clash of strikers could produce the kind of highlight reel finish that propels Rountree into championship conversations. Meanwhile, Alexander Volkanovski has been breaking down Israel Adesanya's striking techniques, dropping subtle hints that he might be eyeing a move up to challenge for middleweight gold. The reigning featherweight king has never been shy about chasing legacy fights, and with Adesanya potentially returning soon, this could set the stage for an unprecedented champion versus champion showdown. The always controversial Chael Sonnen found himself backtracking after his comments about Islam. Makhachev sparked outrage. Sonnen initially suggested Makhachev's move to welterweight was a sign of cowardice, but quickly clarified on the On Paper podcast, "I do not believe Islam is a coward, but leaving a division and belt behind raises questions." His comments add fuel to the debate about Makhachev's future, especially with the fighter claiming he'll return to lightweight after chasing welterweight gold, a promise Sonnen bluntly said he doesn't believe. As Fight Night approaches, the card continues gaining momentum with these compelling narratives. From Rountree's violent pursuit of gold to Volkanovski's potential superfight ambitions and the ongoing Makhachev controversy, UFC 316 promises to deliver fireworks both inside and outside the octagon. With so many fighters either defending their legacies or chasing greatness, every moment counts. And the MMA world will be watching closely to see who rises to the occasion when the lights are brightest. As the dust settles on the verbal jabs, social media trolling, and fight announcements, one thing is clear: UFC 316 isn't just another fight card. It's a collision of egos, ambitions, and unfinished business. Jon Jones's laughing emoji may have been the spark, but the fire is spreading. Tom Aspinall isn't backing down, Nate Diaz is still swinging even outside the cage, and a new wave of contenders like Khalil Rountree are crashing the title picture. Will Aspinall's trolling force Jones out of hiding? Is Diaz lining up his next victim? Can Rountree turn his knockout streak into a championship run? Every storyline is a thread in UFC 316's chaotic tapestry, and when Fight Night arrives, those threads will either unravel or tighten into something unforgettable. If you love this breakdown of all the UFC 316 drama, make sure to smash that like button. It helps more fight fans find this video. Who are you most excited to see at UFC 316? Jon Jones? Nate Diaz? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss our explosive MMA coverage. And hey, share this with your fight crew, because chaos is always better with friends. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.